What is goofy man?
I don't got a cool shield like he does.
Did you never get this emote?
I don't believe I did.
Oh man, well, it's such a good season. This was season. It was the first season that we had Keitel coming around.
Yeah, I did. I don't think I did that season.
Gotcha. Oh man, that was like the first time that they actually used Battlegrounds, I think, or maybe they've used it before, but like that was the first time I experienced the whole Battleground playlist or
I
that
think that
style.
was. I think that was the first one they did.
Kind of goated, but now it feels a little old.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Battlegrounds is disappearing as a seasonal thing.
No, no. Well, I mean, we're closer to all-out warfare now, so
Just say like, call it something else, would you? Literally anything.
yeah. You can basically make it the same thing, but call it something different, and we'll believe that it's something different.
Honestly, yeah, call it flippant firepower or something, and we'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, should we start with that rant?
Sure.
All right.
I
Well,
think that's a good starter.
welcome back to the Terminally Online podcast. I'm
Episode
LZ.
2. I'm Scruff.
Yeah. Episode 2. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I gotta masterwork a LMG, or not masterwork,
Okay.
infuse.
Gotcha. Well, I'm standing over here by Zavala, just because
Yep.
we lost a legend today. So
Yeah, I can't believe it happened. Like, it was so early. That's what has me tripped up right now.
well, yeah, I would love to know more details, and maybe some will come out. Maybe they'll be pretty quiet about it, but just natural
At the moment, we
causes
gotta
does
let.
seem very, very vague. But respect the privacy of the family. But yeah, Lance Reddick passing away today, March 17th of 2023, and we're gonna miss one hell of a voice actor and actor in general. Because I had a couple
Oh
of
yeah,
people message me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's the guy from John Wick," and I was like, "What's the guy from Destiny?"
yeah.
Like the guy.
I'm not gonna lie. I have my own sort of grim predictions on what the community might want out of Zavala, or out of Bungie regarding Zavala. Right? I'm pretty sure nobody really wants them recast.
I can't imagine they would.
No,
Like
not at all. Like,
even when we've heard people that like get pretty stinking close to like what he sounds like, I don't know. It would feel a little shortchanged to have that all of a sudden go to someone else.
yeah, I would personally be annoyed to like hell and back if he did get recast, because like ever since Lance did that in character reading of the freaking copy pasta against Keitel,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that sold it. Zavala was his character.
Yep. Like the fact that he went out of his way to do that was perfect.
Yeah,
So good. But I mean, the other thing going forward is what have they written that they now have to rewrite if they have to write him out of the story? Like
well, I mean,
in the next like season or two. Because I assume that they already had stuff like maybe recorded for this season and next, but past that, who knows?
not too sure, but I mean, considering it's Bungie, um, they made Lightfall. Let's say that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They made Lightfall.
Those of you who know, you know what I'm talking about.
I must be missing something here, but all right.
The story of the Lightfall story is just scuffed.
Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like it made it a little better with at least clearing up the whole Nezarek thing, but I'm not going to talk too much. This is also now like I did not do the raid before last episode, so I've done the raid like 4 times since then.
Yeah,
Which
now we're kind of post day one raid honeymoon type of timing, and we can kind of get a good retrospective on basically everything.
Most everything. I still
Yep.
have not played any of this season, which is the dumbest part.
You haven't played any of the seasonal activity?
So if I go into my quest area, I am on step 4 of 5 of Awaken Queen's Guard. So I like didn't even get the
you
actual
are.
seasonal quest yet. Because I know that one's gonna be like the
Golly.
50 step one. So yep.
Uh,
Public shame, public reprimand. I'll take it. It's fine.
no, we stand. No, actually, we stand unbroken is only like 28 steps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it getting updated every week?
No, I'm at 17 of 28, so they're probably gonna do like a mid-season thing or whatever that refreshes the quest or something, or changes something.
All right. Well, now I know.
Yeah, so the plan is you want to do strikes and then we can grind out seasonal stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But well, rest in peace, Lance.
Yep.
Here's probably like 5 or 6 strikes just for you. It's really ironic because I had the topic of raging at games for this podcast, but I don't know if there's gonna be ever a good transition for that.
No, just give it time. give it time with how like buggy or how like the changes to the game that have been made over the past week. I feel like there's gonna be a good opportunity to rage.
Oh yeah.
Like how synthos don't work with any glaives anymore.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't even have some of the steps on my Titan right now. I'm trying to. I heard that Hoyle isn't as nerfed into the ground as it originally thought it was, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. But
Well, I'm pretty sure the Hoyle buffs are only 5 seconds long, which is the same time as Worm God Caress, Winter's Guile, shit that other shit that boosts your abilities.
okay.
So I
Wait,
wouldn't
this
be
is a
surprised if
battleground.
it wasn't nerfed into the ground super hard. Yeah. Welcome back to Season of the Seraph, by the way.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I like Season of the Seraph.
It
I
was a
hated
bit
some
hit
of
and
the
miss for
difficulty
me.
of it, but
Honestly, I find the weird approach to, or the weird, or like the new approach to difficulty Bungie has been taking a bit just odd, right?
hot take.
It may be a hot take, but you know what I mean. And I mean, Bungie has
Whoa.
recognized some flaws in this, right? Like they address the community saying like they're gonna make ritual activities feel actually rewarding and shit, which
Okay.
they should have been working on for a while now. People have been
Right.
asking that for months,
Hmm.
and considering the difficulty of some of these ritual activities, like certain strikes, the corrupted strike with arc threat, perhaps. Yeah, it just doing stuff like that where it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna die like 17 times just the whole way through,
Yeah.
and your rewards are like maybe a singular god roll of a world drop.
Hmm.
Yeah, not super rewarding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I forgot how hard it is to play with a bow.
And our boy Craig forgot that exploding shanks actually explode, apparently. I saw him walk up, stare one right in the face, and just die.
Damn. Feels bad.
It's like those NPCs in the Division that'll just like walk up to you, yell, "Fuck the Division," and then just get shot by you.
I just forgot that we were doing a
Dramatic
podcast.
Yeah, dramatic day. We're focusing on shit. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I forgot, like, this, because the battlegrounds were harder than regular strikes, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, and the fact
Like,
that
and
they
all of a sudden
removed
for them to go
champions.
into this playlist, I was just like, wait, okay, I gotta clutch up for a second.
Yeah, the thing that confuses me is like, yeah, sure, yeah, let's make these easier to repurpose them as strikes, but like that, like just getting rid of champions does not make it inherently easier. You gotta tweak some other
Right.
things too. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
It's like how in D&D, sure, having one monster that has a high challenge rating or CR is a definite challenge to the party, right?
Yeah.
But there's also the numbers game. If you're having a party of 6 people, all level 5, then they don't need to worry about a singular CR5 monster as bad as they would need to worry about maybe 20 CR3s. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
By the
I
way,
see the logic there.
if there's any people that are DMing, for the love of God, if you're listening to this, do not put 20 CR3s against a party that are level 5. I can almost guarantee you they don't got the crowd control. Unless they're min-maxing.
Even then, I feel like that would still be rough,
No,
to
no,
say the
there's...
least.
Oh yeah, it's rough, but if you got somebody that's creative to do stupid shit, or just like do really overpowered shit, it's possible for them to do all kinds of stuff. Like somebody found out a way to do, or to have your only really important stat be Constitution, which is your health stat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody found a way to make that the only important stat in the game.
We love to see it.
Yeah. Which when I went on to like D&D wiki to actually like see how that works, I was like, "Oh shit, that worked." Why does that work? Like it doesn't work as like well as a actual like class in any real way, right?
Yeah.
But it has a weird way of having a little bit of everything, right? Everyone's like when you're making a character, you usually want to have like melee ranged options, maybe a bit of magic for the.
A little bit
Why
of
did
everything.
I get a world drop exotic? Oh my god,
What'd you get? Oh, NTS wards.
Antaeus. Anyway, like I was saying, melee ranged options, maybe a bit of magic, whatever, right?
Yeah.
This guy went Dampier for the class, which is kind of like a vampire-ish class, right? And
Okay.
then picked Fighter with the subclass of Rune Knight, which is sort of alluding to Norse mythology, where they use giant runes to cast little modifiers on themselves. With Aberrant Dragon Mark, which is a basically a fucked up tattoo that gives you the ability to cast one level 0 spell and one level 1 spell, but it uses your Constitution modifier instead of any of the spellcasting modifiers already in the game.
Not gonna lie,
And
I
if there's
didn't
any,
get like half of that because I was trying to get the Death Tongue Chorister.
honestly, fair. So, do I need to run that back?
Basically, vampire with Viking elements.
Vampire with Viking-ish elements and a really fucked up infected tattoo that gives them the ability to cast magic using their Constitution rather than any spellcasting modifier,
Okay.
which I'm still confused about because
Basically just takes his life force and does magic.
kind of. Except he only has 2 tricks in his book.
Okay. So it's kind of like a, this is my last shot, I may as well just say fuck it and do it.
Yeah, except it doesn't really have a power of a last resort.
Oh, really?
It's a it's a level 1 spell. Big last resort spells that or last resort ish type spells are stuff you'd see like maybe level, I don't know, 4, maybe level 5th level spells and above, right? I've never gotten the chance to actually use higher than level 3 spells because my friends like to avoid getting people up to like level 10 or whatever, because once you get to level 10, you're kind of pushing actually supernatural levels of everything, more so than in normal D&D terms. Yeah, so for the sake of balancing and story writing, they tend to not go that far.
Right. All right. Well, I mean, I guess if it's useful, then fuck it.
Yeah, except as a an ex fighter main, I like Warlock better. I'm just gonna say it right now. I
Ex-fighter
I
main.
referenced this. Yeah, fighter is like the most basic big melee class, right? You know, good with just about every weapon in the game. Yada
Yeah.
yada. I used to play that just because that was kind of just I started there, sort of, and then
Sure.
I tried out
Is
Warlock
it?
for Magic and stuck.
I feel like that would also be the easier intro, just in general, to something like that.
Oh yeah, and if
It's
you
probably
want
something I
to
would have to
try to
start out
dip,
with.
yeah, unless you're want to be a little adventurous, right? There's a few other like classes like half casters, quarter casters, stuff like that, where you can dip your toes into magic sort of immediately without having to
Okay.
like be nothing but magic. I think fighters have a subclass that's a little bit caster. Eldritch Knight, I think. Rune Knight is also a sort of casty class.
One of these days, I'll get into the D&D stuff that you and Al will do.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
and I'm sure that day will be the day that Owl decides to freaking throw you into a deep space campaign or something like that.
Oh, bro.
Or not deep
I'm gonna be
space, dead
so.
space.
I'm gonna be so fucking lost.
Yeah, no, I remember he tried to run a Dead Space one shot, which is like a one session thing, right?
Yeah.
And my me and the entire party were kind of confused and just kind of freaking the fuck out at what was going on because we don't know Dead Space stuff as well as Owl does.
Right. You kind of need someone that's on the same level.
Yeah, so when and I don't do horror, right? So my coping mechanism is of course jokes and a few insults. I wasn't insulting anyone in the session, right? But
Okay.
it reached a point of no return when we got on the train, which I guess is like the first checkpoint in Dead Space or something. And he's like, "Do you want to stay on the train or whatever?" Sort of like asking like where we would like to save off for the next session. I just straight up like went like, "Train these nuts," and
that was your move for the round.
no, that
Just yell that.
we ended off there. We ended
That's
off at like
just imagine the credits roll right at that moment.
dude, I'm not even joking. Our buddy Nugget, he like the second I said that, he just started dying laughing.
Oh, God, who popped a bubble?
Not me.
It was you, wasn't it?
Yes. Where the fuck did it go?
Gosh.
Oh,
Oh,
there it
what
is.
happened? What happened?
Hey,
Game.
what happened?
Stop alt tabbing.
Oh,
I have too many windows open for this. Oh my gosh. Bro. I refuse to rage at strikes. But at this point, I may just have to.
no. There's a much better strike to rage at than this.
Did they put all the battlegrounds into strikes?
I think it's only Europa and Mars.
So 2 of 3.
Wait, no, they have the moon on here too. Wow, they really threw everything in, huh?
They threw the dinner plate.
Oh my god. They threw the whole medicine cabinet at this damn. God, why? Why? Just why this?
Why?
Why only heist battlegrounds, man? Like, I get we have psionic battle or psyops battlegrounds too, but like, why couldn't we have gotten something cooler? Why can't we do a sever mission or something?
Honestly, that actually would be pretty cool because those feel more strike-like.
Yeah, and they have, honestly, they have their own little gimmicks as well that are honestly a bit fun to work with.
Yeah.
Like, I remember trying to do the Zavala Sever alone, and that shit was ridiculous because I was always having drifting apart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an experience. It wasn't difficult per se, right? But it was weird.
Okay. Dang. I will never get rid of that emote. Or that finisher. The fucking scythe.
Fair enough.
So good. Cannot be matched.
Collecting too many orbs of power, so I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, is he open again?
Is it open? It is.
Yeah, he's open. Oh.
Craig really needs to learn about some tactics here, bro. Oh, darkness envelops you. Great!
Fucking fantastic.
Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing much to rage at Destiny. It's mostly just how stupid some players can be. Craig, watch your ass!
It did it to me again. What the fuck? That's it. I'm closing out Task Manager.
Watch, now that you did that, it's gonna alt-tab me back to my freaking Opera GX tab where I got the game open.
Bro, it's infuriating. I don't know why it's doing it lately, but for some reason it's been doing it like when I do this. Only when I do this.
What, your finisher?
When I do my recordings.
Oh.
So maybe it's an OBS thing? I don't know. Anyways.
That's weird. Shit.
Alright, are we done?
Yes, we are indeed
We're
done.
Strike one. Give us a strike that has Zavala's voice in it. Oh.
Honestly, that would be based.
Wow,
no legendaries. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. I got no engrams out of that chest.
Yeah, same.
It's probably because darkness
no.
started enveloping us, but like.
Oh yeah.
But like, that's my thing. Like, why do you have a nightfall timer on normie strikes?
Oh, commendate your friends.
And by that you mean just give you the Joybringer because you're funny.
Big funny man.
Shit, speaking of funny man, I need to go and grab a bottle of water so I can take the funny meds.
Alright, what are we doing? It's the moon. I am not happy because I feel like it's gonna be another battleground.
It's gonna be another battleground.
God, fuck.
Oh!
Oh, it's Saros.
Scarlet Keep! Pog!
Alright. I'll take that. It's Eris, it's not Zavala, but, you know, we'll take it.
Hey man, don't shit on Eris, bro. She a freak. She'll turn you into a gun.
Thoughts.
What do you mean thoughts?
Keep the thoughts in.
What thoughts?
Nothing. funny moment thoughts, not podcast thoughts.
Ah, I mean, I'm sure we could have a funny. I'm sure we could have some funny moments in a podcast. Come on.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not like we're having. It's not like we have another like a different topic of discussion at the moment.
It's true. It's true. So how many people has Erismorn turned into a gun? Is it just like the once or twice, or has it been like multiple? Like,
I don't know. I know Xenophage for certain, right?
yeah.
Because that I believe was one of her teammates that originally went into the Hellmouth to try and throw hands with Crota.
So she made a friend into a gun. Wow.
Mostly to free his soul from Hive control, but yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She did turn her homie into a gun. Don't mind me. Let me just make 50 million ores by punching shit.
Nice. Love it. Dude, I'm seriously so concerned with what the story is going to turn out to be now. Like, just with one of the main characters just not being there.
Yeah. I mean,
unless they can find a death that's like fitting for him very soon, which could be very possible.
Well, that's the problem, right? You got to find a fitting death where he doesn't get to say much of anything.
Right.
I'm
gonna call it now, just to have it on recording, that it's probably gonna be something like an opening cinematic to like one of these seasons, and then we're just gonna be like, what the fuck?
I just hope to God we actually get to see it happen, and it's not like Segura.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because...
Well, I mean, we saw Cade die.
Yeah, but you get what I mean. I'm pretty sure everyone liked Segura, and just suddenly, by the way, she's fucking dead during Season of the Hunt, just kind of got everyone a bit riled up.
Also, can we talk about 2 seconds about our freaking Blueberry?
Who's been doing nothing but following us? Yeah, this dude originally played Roblox. This man got on Destiny 2 is like, huh, why is Phantom Forces so high quality today?
Oops, Zavala died, I better get on Destiny.
Oh, God.
You know that there are people that are playing this just because of that.
Wait! Hang on, this guy's actually new to the game. Look at his Guardian rank. He's only rank 2.
Oh my gosh. He's actually, like, new.
Yeah, if you're watching this, man, I'm very sorry for making jokes about you. But I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
Bro, I didn't know that was possible, because I mean, I guess that makes sense, because we had ranks 1 through 6 for a reason, but it was just, it never, like, actually occurred to me, like, oh yeah, that's like a reason why we're gonna see people down that far. Because I've only seen people at, like, level 6.
I don't know, I feel like me personally, right, I feel like there's a better way to do Guardian ranks. It's like, I don't know, something about it is just kind of iffy. It's just like, oh yeah, you get a funny number next to your name with the border.
I mean, I liked seeing people's seasonal rank because it, like, let me know, like, how much they've been playing recently.
Yeah. I feel like that probably was better than Guardian ranks, because it's just like... Because now with Guardian ranks, right, like, give it, like, a year or a few months' time, you'll see people that are, like, rank 7, rank 8, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to tell which ones were the ones that just did not touch grass, or the ones that literally just ranked up. I'm probably say something that's a bit psychotic, but I intend to probably keep rank 6.
Just never move up.
Try not to, at least, yeah.
You know, that's not a terrible idea. But at the same time, like, I feel like it's just gonna happen. You're gonna be like, well, here it is.
Well, yeah, eventually I'm gonna end up hitting, like, the 750 combination rank or whatever, right? And then when I'm grinding out freaking lost sectors for some of the new exotics, I'm eventually hit 5 of them. God help me if I actually get a solo flawless one, because then yeah, I'm kind of forced to rank up.
Well, there's no timer on the solo flawless, right?
I don't think so, at least.
It's not like you have to do it in like 10 minutes flawless. Oh shoot! Why did I throw my grenade? Michael will
Yeah, but you get what I
regret
mean.
this decision in 10 minutes or 10 seconds.
I don't care what anyone says. There is no two perks that work together more perfectly than Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie.
What, two things that are specifically, say, grenade?
Two things that synergize into each other that involve your grenade.
Yeah. This is why I don't play PvP. Dude, we should maybe we table rage and we put it in a different podcast. We put it in a podcast that we play PvP on.
I mean, next week is Iron Banner, bro.
Dude, okay. There we go. All right, next week.
Next week we just play Iron Banner and scream at people.
1.5 hours. Actually, 1 hour. I want to keep this cap to a nice, pretty 60 minutes. But yeah.
You know what? That's fair. Just drag Saint or Gaz with us.
Oh, well, okay. If we do Saint, we're not going to have a podcast.
Yeah, nah, there's not going to be much talking. It's just going to be a good, like, I don't know, 40%. I want to be generous here. I want to say 40% is probably going to be us talking being overshadowed by Saint screaming.
Yeah, even with audio editing, there's not enough ducking in the world for that.
Says the audio tech. You know it's dangerous when the audio tech says it. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Bro.
So, something weird
I
that I
kind of want to see if we could bring in, like, I
somebody.
don't know. I mean, I would love to introduce the entire gang at some point, or maybe we can, like, just talk about, I don't know.
One at a time, introduce everyone.
Yeah, just because, like, you know, we talked about it last podcast, like, you know, we have the originals and we have a couple people that have, you know, been heavily influences in this Discord server.
Yeah.
But they're still, like, not, you know, part of the original group, which still is, you know.
Actually, you know what?
Dumb motherfuckers.
I know a good topic for this one. Let's talk about the original group a little bit here. Let's talk about the one who got exiled within day one.
Oh my gosh, the first rage for us.
No, not the first rage. The first person that actually, like, ever got kicked from the server.
Well, yeah, because I got mad.
Well, shit.
I mean,
I guess
so done with it.
I guess we could just talk about everyone that's been kind of exiled or kind of pushed away from the group over time.
Well, we've only really done
like two people.
I would say we're a pretty inclusive person. But there are just specific personalities, specific type of people that just they just don't fucking vibe.
Mesh. Yeah, I think there's.
And I wish people would learn to just fucking vibe. Ooh.
I think there's only been like 2 people ever that this group pushed away completely.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was Space Nuke. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, brother,
where have you been?
I at least thought that the whole lighting up a forest was kind of funny in Minecraft, but you know, you pushed the joke a bit too much, bro.
It was done on the second round, and you win for 3, and you missed the bucket.
Yeah, dude, that whole Minecraft server was a fucking mess, dude. Because I tried.
You remember how I still has the original save for that?
You remember how I tried to prank Saint, right?
Oh yeah.
He hated it when you planted trees like in his yard or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So oh my god, this was pure evil story time moment. I decided to go to his
history books.
I decided to go like climb up the wall he built because I don't know why he decided to build a Great Wall of Mexico, but he did. All around his house. I planted dirt at the top part of his wall in just different areas and put saplings, grew them up with bone meal, right? So there was just a ring of trees on the top part of his wall that he just, you know, probably would get angry at. That was my estimation. He would just get annoyed at, right, and want to burn
Right.
it all down.
Right. Yeah.
So estimating that, I went to creative. I asked your permission to go in creative mode to build this, right?
Yep. I
You were
remember
completely
this.
fine with it.
Oh yeah, because it was
Broke a
harmless
few.
enough.
Yeah, I broke up some leaves in every tree to plant TNT in them for the eventual moment where he would burn it down. He gets
Right.
on and he just loves it. I'm still like, what?
A little bit of a backfire moment.
Yeah. So I was like, no, they're gonna obstruct your view, yada. And I basically just kind of like work on a bit of charisma to try and get him to light it on fire, yada yada. Um, it was at that moment that I forgot TNT falls the fuck down when it's lit.
Oh.
So his wall was fucking destroyed.
Hey man, every Mexican is proud of you now.
I don't know about that one, but
Everyone is gonna be like Scruffy Scrub for president 2023.
quite honestly,
2024, I mean.
that was too funny. He got actually pissed.
God. Man. I kind of miss the Minecraft days a little bit just because it was, I don't know, it felt casual, but at the same time, it was like, I don't know. We had enough dumb ideas to keep things rolling back then.
Yeah, back
like,
then
I
when
feel like if we like did Minecraft now, it would be very, it wouldn't be quite as fulfilling.
Yeah, like with the when we tried to bring it back, right? Start up a new world or whatever. It it didn't work out. We kept just like prioritizing other stuff, which fair.
Well, yeah. I mean, surprise, surprise. Minecraft will not be the top game for us forever. Sandbox is great, but also Sandbox has
has a limit.
Like, yeah, like you can only be creative. I feel like for so long.
Yeah,
and you want to have a story that'll lead you, and like you want to have limits, basically.
Yeah, I think the funniest part about that sort of stance on things is that most of my creativity was spent in the original run of the whole server. Was just trying to make the most unethical chicken farm on the planet.
Oh yeah,
using redstone. You remember the toilet flushing mechanic that I put on the pit?
Oh yeah.
God, that was a mess. Like that was a mess to make.
I wonder if I still have clips of that I could like throw in here just to like give people context. I mean, if you guys can't figure it out in your head, I mean, just think like a giant square just hole, and then yeah, there was water that just flushed
on every corner
in.
that pushed everything into the center. Yeah.
Oh, I can't even commend the other Guardian because he left the activity.
Stupid. Damn, I can't believe that. Bro was really trying to speedrun Vanguard engrams so he could get a whatchamacallit.
Oh, that's right, because we have adept focusing now. If you already had an adept.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the legacy hothead. That's what it is.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that is what I intend to do as well.
I mean, you can focus adept weapons, but I've never done a TM Nightfall, so I've never gotten an adept weapon.
I think I have adept mindbenders, but I have to double check that. Who got time for that?
Yeah.
I haven't even looked. Defeat compass with super final. I haven't been using my super at all. I'm so dumb.
I mean, what is my stuff right now? I I think the only bounties I'm really struggling with is advanced calibrations. Oh, I need to kill things with grenades and do finishers.
Come on, man. Serve your lineage well.
Wow. on podcast recording?
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know, it's really bad timing that I equipped the Ascendancy rocket launcher after you said that.
Granada!
Yeah, I think you heard something that was like that I half shouted in the raid yesterday, right? We were wiping.
Yes. Yes, I remember. I'm
I
still surprised.
I didn't shout it too loud, but you know, just enough to be a bit goofy. Watch, Dave is gonna watch that VOD back. Dave is gonna watch that VOD back and just be like, "What the fuck did he say?"
Bro. What a funny creator.
Bro,
he's gonna have to delete that VOD. I don't know if you like listened to any of it after you left. I will not be surprised if that gets a little bit of a strike, like a little slap of the wrist for.
Oh, come on! There's worse shit on YouTube. It was.
Bro, Judah literally kept on saying the R word.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you were talking about because okay.
No, he kept calling himself one, and I was just like, dude, you can't say that.
Yeah, no, I was too busy recovering from my friggin' stress headache to actually like have watched the rest of the stream because I know for a fact I got stressed out with y'all. I guess I should kind of say the joke that I did in so that
well, I mean, I feel like that one isn't against TOS, I think.
I'm pretty sure. Whatever. We're well after the 15-minute mark anyway, so YouTube can't get mad at you anyway.
Right.
So, for those that don't know, I think I touched up on this.
Well, yeah,
last episode where I was saying I was part Middle Eastern.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm part Iranian. So we make funny, haha, terrorist jokes at me. I'm fine with it. And so to kind of play into that a little bit yesterday, while I was getting stressed out doing Root of Nightmares for the first time.
In the new raid.
Yeah. We had to wipe, so I decided to wipe in style by running at the plant. What's the boss? The Explicator or whatever his name is.
Oh, the one in the planet room.
Yeah, that stupid ass name. That has got to be the dumbest fucking title I've ever heard for a military leader. Anyway, but that's besides the point.
Funny Shadow Legion.
Yeah, so I decided to, as the last Guardian standing, to die with a bit of style. I ran at the guy with my Ascendancy and just shot a rocket at my feet. And the only thing I shouted was Allah. I didn't say anything else.
He was thinking a lot of other things.
Yeah, and I heard LZ give off just a slight, just a gasp, like he's.
Well, because I heard it, but I didn't see it, and I was like, "Oh, I already know what happened. Cool, all right."
Yeah, it just from that alone, I knew you heard it, and I was just holding back from laughing and bringing it up in the next attempt because I know for a fact it's gonna distract everyone.
Yep. Man.
Yeah, and then we had to wipe again, and I yelled, "God is great!" the second time.
We are an all-encompassing funny moments.
Yes, all-encompassing.
What was I watching? I feel like just because you said that, and now I'm just thinking about like just stupid like Christian meme. I think I was watching a new anime or something. And it had like an old Christian hymn, but it wasn't a Christian hymn.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they had like changed the words of it. I don't know. Maybe there's some like lore or some shit that it's actually like that's the original. Like it's actually
Right.
like, it was American or westernized to be used in that way, but I have no idea. I wish I remembered what anime it was because I could actually have people, cross reference it for me, but I can't remember, so I'll have to.
I mean, if you give, I'm sure if you give the general like plot synopsis of the world or
I
whatever,
mean,
somebody's
it was
gonna
a
figure it out.
rom com where the dude like basically is like sent his wife because I guess her family was in debt, and like this dude is like a super pessimistic guy, and I don't know. I think it's a newer one, but I
It
just
sure
can't
sounds
remember.
new.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's like
I mean, most
it
animes
was
are weird in
good,
some
but
way.
I don't know. I stopped watching after like episode 4. That's all I remember. But yeah. Basically,
Uh,
dude literally like says pessimist to himself, like trying to remain a hard ass, and then she's just like, "Hey, I am sunshine," and she's like, "Oh, wow, I'm in love." And I was
all
immediately
right.
unsold by that.
Yeah. That's.
Anyways, don't need to
Yeah.
talk about the cringe animes that I watch.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, I'm sure the same can't be said for certain other animes.
Are we hinting at specific animes that I've watched?
I'm hinting at specific animes you and the whole gang have watched.
Hey man, we never finished. We haven't finished a lot of anime. Like I feel like we always get like through like 2 or 3, maybe 6 episodes, and then we just like, meh, whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know, but yeah, funny moment. I'm stuck with rom-com animes. I don't do the adventure animes unless someone really has one that they recommend. I will try them.
Is
But
it Samir, is the lighting in this area a bit weird?
wait, what?
Is it mirrors the lighting in this like room just weird as hell?
Uh, like it's
Cause
different than usual.
yeah, cause like all the dark blues like Stasis or the Screams are now like a weird fucking teal.
It does look a little lighter. Now that you said that,
Yeah,
because I feel like it is usually a little bit of a darker blue, like when people are spawning in.
yeah. It's like actually like some sort of quartz type of color or something.
Wow, didn't even notice that. Game-breaking glitch.
My immersion.
My immersion.
Oh god.
Immerse yourself in a fucking shower.
I knew you were gonna make that fucking Russian Badger joke at some point.
Someone had to.
All right, hands off.
Joke stealing.
These guys are mine. I'm punching
All right.
everyone. So something weird that I didn't expect to learn was that offensive
Oh
bulwark
wait,
on Void
look at your
Titan.
bubble. It's also blue.
Yeah. Either we somehow activated colorblind features, or it's literally just that entire area that has weird lighting.
Yeah, it probably is. Let's be honest.
Yeah, fair enough. Shit, I really hate these stupid stasis raider. What the fuck are you doing? Die. But yeah, so something I've learned that's a bit weird is that offensive bulwark counts as melee ability kills, which activates heavy-handed. So I can make a ton of orbs by just getting melee kills with the void overshield. Because when you're punching shit, offensive bulwark refreshes your void overshield if you get a melee kill.
So another game-breaking glitch.
I wouldn't quite say it's game breaking, but it's definitely one of those.
Should it be working this way? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. But considering the shield throw melee gives you overshield as well as, Bastion giving you overshield when you throw down a barricade, it's working out really well for me. It's a Bungie. Don't change it.
Don't do it. Actually, I'm just gonna do this real fast.
Did you just throw down this bubble?
Yes, because I had to switch my super and I didn't want to waste it.
Oh, speaking of supers, let me throw down this bubble.
Double bubble.
Why, you may ask? Simple. I get to make a ton of orbs again and actually use them.
I mean, we use it for armor charge. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Nah, I use the orbs to kind of just refresh my melee and shit. Ah, yes, clear corruption.
Fucking
Look, I
ears.
summoned the boss.
You speaking elixir.
I'm speaking zombie, bro. Hold up, let me get my void overshield back. Okay, now I can go back to punching him. Get over here.
Oh.
This is literally this is actually my fucking game plan. Just overshield, punch.
Falcon.
It's just everything is insistent on a fisting, bro.
Hey yo.
Everything.
Hold on. Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on? Oh my
What
god,
else?
I'm dying.
What else you fisting?
What?
Oh, he died from the fisting.
What do you mean? I died from the Scree brother. Oh. So, about being Middle Eastern.
Damn it, I wasted my hail barrage.
Do I have Hell Barrage? Nope, I died and therefore it resets. I would really like it if certain perks just didn't fucking reset if you die.
But you're dead.
Yeah, that doesn't mean the gun's broken. It just means I can't use it at the moment.
Means I'm broken.
Yeah, exactly. There's a difference.
Oh, pfft.
Nice Hail Barrage.
Shut up.
Oh shit. Punch, punch, punch.
These guys are
15,000 damage, by the
Yeet.
way. Oh fuck, I'm out of overshield.
Whee. Oh, and we're gone again.
What number strike is this?
This is 3?
Okay.
But I
As
have
long
not
as
been
you're...
running Void. This is my first one running Void.
Oof. Well, I mean, as long as you're keeping track, because, I'll be honest, I was not keeping track in the slightest.
Fair enough. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to like get up and like stretch in a couple seconds because my fucking fat. I should be like laying down like flat. I'm gonna have to mount a fucking TV to my ceiling.
No, what you gotta do is you gotta get one of those chairs that, like, forces you to sit upright and just, like, make the bend even more drastic.
Oh god, that sounds awful. It's like I'm trying to sit up straight right now.
Just put your entire back at a 90-degree angle. Like how the people... It's like how people would do it when they looked up in World at War because they didn't exactly...
Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the frickin' the Russian Badger video of Payday 2. It's just psh.
Oh. Fair enough. Dude, I don't know. When I hear about just putting your spine at a 90-degree angle, I think of just Vanos's World at War Zombies days. where
Oh
they
yeah.
just look up and sprint. It would look like the stupidest thing ever because, like, the entire lower torso is like back so that they could look up. But when they
Yep.
start sprinting, the head and the arms like start like looking
Still
forward
doing their
or
normal
facing.
movement.
Yeah, so it's like they literally turn into an S for a moment. God, that is jarring to look at if you haven't
Once
seen it.
again, old classic games. So good.
Old classic games.
Sometimes it was nice when
Absolutely.
things were broken.
Yeah,
Sometimes. Sometimes. Other times, nah.
I mean, yeah, I miss the days when Destiny 2 was broken. It still is, but like not in the way I miss it.
Right.
Miss world line skating. Like I'm not even joking with you. I practiced world line skating once back in Season of the Warmind. Got the weird, funny glide shit to work, and I was like, okay, yeah, I got this tech down. Never use it again. And that's just kind of why I don't care to learn eager edge skating.
I mean, I can't because I'm a Titan, so big Sag.
True, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'll use it to move forward a bit faster in the air. Like
Bro, freaking Connor and Neko from yesterday were
they were
just
just zooming.
gliding. Like just like it looked like they were like no clipping.
Okay, so I know this is a weird question because it's like out of context. Do you think Connor was throwing with that plate choice?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
that's
can't imagine anyone actually using that when there's such a huge like, and that's the thing that always ticks me off with some of this stuff, like especially with the duality dungeon, is like it's so easy to just get like pushed off. And like I understand why they have the mechanic where like, you know, like they want to push you away from the from the enemy so that you don't get to do just like infinite melee damage or whatever.
yeah.
But
Which
I have been screwed over so many times because that is just such a flawed system.
well, like my thing is just like I really wish melee centric builds were just more open. Right. This is like why all the people that were this is sort of the reason why a lot of people were pissed off at the whole glaive change, right, with Synthos. They understand why they would do that for PvP, but in PvE, it shouldn't be that sitting in the back like I was during ad clear and absolutely fucking up his ad clear, right?
Right.
Sitting in the back should they're saying that sitting in the back should not be like the only good way to do things in PvE because maybe in GMs, right, it's fine, but people don't want to do that in casual play, right? They don't want to do that
No.
when they're patrolling Neomuna or whatever.
Well,
And
then
that's
it doesn't feel fun. Like it doesn't feel like I'm actually like, you know,
yeah,
this powerful respawnable being.
yeah,
Like,
and that
yes,
kind of just
give it a reason for me, you know, to be that way, but you know, don't make me scared for my fucking life. Oh shit. Speak of being pushed.
yeah, and this kind of just throw. I guess brings it full circle to the whole difficulty scaling discussion, right?
Oh, from last week, yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, make things a bit tougher, but I don't know the
There's
way they've
different
gone
ways
about
to
it.
make things tougher, yeah.
Yeah, the way they've gone about it in this instance, I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical. It's like I'm not gonna rehash old points though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Someday we'll be one of those fucking people that is just like, have we talked about this on the podcast? I can't fucking remember.
Oh dear God. I dread that day happening because I know for a fact I'm gonna end up being that guy that's like I don't know, I don't fucking remember.
Funny story. Funny meme.
Yeah, unless it really kind of just nails itself into my head, I'm not gonna be able to remember a certain topic being discussed. Oh shit. Yeah, speaking of getting sent flying, by the way,
Oh,
Bungie, you didn't make fall damage non-lethal.
all the power in the world. Feet still made of pencils.
Seriously, bro. I'm okay. So I was doing the original like OG Battlegrounds versus Keitel strike, right?
Yeah.
On Nessus. I hop off the cliff on my Sparrow to kind of move to the next zone, right? My Sparrow hits a rock, immediate explosion, I died.
Dude, Bungie, come on.
Like, see, here's the thing, right? I'm fine with fall damage on my feet, but when you're literally hitting me with fall damage while I'm sitting on a hover bike, that's where it's just more egregious. These things are supposed to hover above the ground.
It's made to do the thing.
It's made. I don't know. That's where I think Sparrows just shouldn't take fall damage. Which sure could cheese a lot of shit.
I was gonna
But
say,
only in
yeah,
places.
you could definitely use that as an exploit if, like, you basically were on in something invincible at that point.
Well, I mean, it's only if you're on a Sparrow, which they limit the spawn areas of those anyway.
This is also true.
Unless somebody decides to, like, freaking out of bounds their way into a strike area, but even then, that's skeptical at best because who the hell? How are you gonna? There's no enemies there. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's about my only take on that subject, though. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I just caught myself zoning again because I was just like working on. This isn't even a hard strike. My fucking mental state right now is just everywhere.
Focus. Oh, fair enough.
Well, it's like,
Well,
you ever have those days where you just feel like you have like ADHD times 10? Like, obviously, like, I don't, but like, I feel like my brain is just going in 50 million places and I just can't focus on one thing.
Basically, anytime I have an essay to write, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I already told you, like, you know, personal life shit. I'm currently working on resume stuff because reasons. And yeah, someone just asked me like for a couple bullet points of like what I've been doing, you know, in the live audio industry, and like also told me like, hey, if you need help looking at your resume, I'll take a look at that for you. Like this dude, you know, he's being, you know, a good guy, which is great. But
Yeah.
it made me realize like, oh my god, I haven't looked at my resume in 5 years. Granted, I haven't done a whole too much different, but like the one main thing that I've been doing in these 5 years I do not have on there, so I'm like gonna have to like write about that, and like it's just so much stuff that like I'm trying to think back on. So like that's where like half of my brain is devoted right now, and the other half is like, oh, funny moment.
Honestly, that's fair, yeah. Let's see, is there any?
Oh man.
I'm trying to
Which,
think,
I
is
mean,
there anything else?
you're probably getting close to, you know, having to write down some shit like that because you're gonna have some editing, like video editing stuff to write down eventually.
Yeah, which I don't know. As much as I'd like to do video editing as a job, I don't know if it's. Like, I'm probably not gonna get. Let's be real.
Well, you're
I'm not
looking for
gonna get
something
much
more
of
journalism based, right? You know.
I don't know. I'd like to write, yeah, but I'd also like to edit videos. So either way, I feel like I'd be happy with it, right?
Yeah.
It's just I feel like I'd probably have a better chance of getting a career on Fiverr with video editing than I would with writing.
I mean,
Look, I'm gonna say right now, if I get out of college and I don't really have a gig, I'm probably gonna go to like Fiverr or something, trying to just edit videos. Compete. I'm gonna have to compete with a bunch of other video editors on there, right?
right.
And I guess try to pick up some kind of writing thing on the side, just to kind of keep me passionate about writing in general.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Go right for IGN.
Oh no, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared to write for like game publication or game journalist type of
Really?
places.
Bro, because
Yes.
I have seen
Yes.
some of the mass writings you've done, like, on Discord, like the fucking, like, 20 paragraph things that you've written.
Yes. But here's the problem. Um, Journalism is an easily disrespected industry,
You
and
know?
games
Yeah.
games journalism is no different, right? I I was looking at Charlie's video. I was talking about this one guy who like this one actually good journalist who was like exposing a bunch of fucking corruption and like politics scenes, right?
Okay.
And while he was in Australia, his house got fucking firebombed.
Oh.
Like he wasn't in the house, right? But
But, like, that was a thing
his
that happened?
his life was his life was fucking threatened in that fashion.
Dang.
Yeah.
Just for writing something?
Just
I
for
mean,
reporting on things that that probably no other journalist would report upon. You know what I mean?
right.
Which is this sort of thing where it's like, yeah, sure, I could probably try to report on stuff more honestly than most other game people, but then again, the second I make a hot take, right?
Oh, you're just putting yourself out there.
Ninety
for
percent, 90, not even that. Like, I'm pretty sure 90% of Twitter in general will just like completely be like, yeah, no, this guy's not a trustworthy person. He's got no credibility. But I'm just sitting here like, I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know, for example, sidearms should be buffed or something in Destiny. Which I'll be honest, they probably shouldn't. We've already gotten a sidearm buff.
I was gonna say we already have the siren buff. But if
Yeah.
you like to say like if they were gonna go higher, well, I mean, like we've seen some of the toxic like tweets at Bungie and shit. Like they have gone off the fucking chain. Like it's ridiculous what some people will say behind the comfort of a screen.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna be a journalist, or if I'm gonna be like writing for IGN or something, right? If I'm gonna end up having to really put myself out there, I'm putting, you know, name to a face and all that, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, because that's part of your credibility.
Exactly. And that part, I'll be honest, that part scares me. I haven't tried that before, so that's if I get the chance to, right? I'll try to. Oh my! What the fuck? What happened?
I don't know. I watched a fucking bolt of energy just come my way and just decimate me, so.
I think a Cabal ball threw me under the map or something and killed me. Instead of actually, like, crushing me.
Damn.
But yeah, like I was saying, being a journalist is a bit scary, right? Sure. Big writing gig, excitement, but, like, also fuck ton of eyes watching you now.
Yes.
I think that's something a lot of people that want to kind of be famous or become influencers don't really think about sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to say,
100%.
not to say this is sort of so. Not to say it's like common sense and nobody's looking at it, but it's like maybe it's a bit brushed over.
Hmm. I mean,
I think that's probably the nicest way to put it.
yeah, it is a nice way to say that without like absolutely shitting on people.
Yeah. Speaking of absolutely shitting on people, a bunch of finance YouTubers are getting sued for promoting FTX.
Wait, what? I haven't seen this yet.
Okay, so you probably aren't in the whole like in the know about crypto stuff, right?
I mean, I've had some friends try to get me in there, but
Oh well, you
I ain't about
you
it.
dodged a bullet with not getting into that whole market. So over the past few years in 2020 to maybe 2021 to 2022, there have been a lot of crypto projects that have kind of rose, fucking collapsed, got bailed out by different other companies, and eventually became subsidiaries of said companies.
Sure.
Um, and this is my take on it as somebody who watches a bunch of CoffeeZilla. Hey, uh, if you're watching this, either fans or if you're CoffeeZilla somehow watching this zero subscriber channel, yo,
Hey.
that's some good shit. Okay, 18 subscribers. I
I can't even be mad at that because it's accurate.
exactly, but
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
so I've been keeping an eye on CoffeeZilla's channel and other finance YouTubers like Patrick Boyle, who kind of report on these companies that have collapsed and shit from doing pretty shady shit on the blockchain, because that's not exactly laws aren't exactly as tightened around Web3 stuff, and that's why a lot of scams with evolving NFTs and crypto have kind of exploded, right?
Yeah.
Because they're not only speculative markets, but they're also just not very backed in terms of legal uh, consequences. That's the word.
It's kind of a still something that's yet to be like wrangled. It's not managed or anything, or it's not. Yeah, it's not regulated like a
Yeah,
lot of other things are.
yeah. So FTX was this big ass company, right? This was like the big trading firm. They bailed out a bundle of other companies like BlockFi, for example. Sam Bankman-Fried was the guy who basically ran it. He was advertised on all kinds of shit like TikTok and whatnot by different other finance YouTubers, saying he's the most generous billionaire in the world or whatever,
Okay.
or the youngest, whatever. And to be fair, this guy built a huge fucking platform. He knew what the fuck he was doing, right? Um, marketed through tons of influencers. That fucking Centurion got sent flying. Um, and FTX grew enormous, right? I'm sure you've seen some advertisements about it, right? Involving
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I just
yeah,
really didn't pay too much mind of it because I wasn't really in that game.
roughly not September, like November maybe ish. FTX fucking collapses, right?
Okay.
After tons of other projects start to fall apart as well. Things like I can't remember the name of it, but it was run by this guy who was against banks, right? Like against conventional banks. I can't remember the name.
Wait, he was against like standard banking?
Yes. Celsius, that's it. Celsius was another trading firm that had collapsed before this.
Okay.
And the guy who ran it was saying shit like banks are not your friend, yada yada yada. Throw your money with us. We'll get you interest upon interest with extra interest.
Hmm. Hmm.
And because of that, they had, and with that, whole problem, right? That whole shit show. Let's say
Yeah.
that because it was a shit show. People that worked there even kind of agree. They had to be degenerate with their money. That's the term they use, right? They were very degenerate with their trading because they had to loan out other people's money to several people at a time, right?
Yeah.
So I put like one Bitcoin in, right? They loaned that singular Bitcoin out to multiple other people to get revenue off of it, which is fucking risky business, right?
Oh, absolutely. Because yeah, there's no guaranteed return
Yeah,
for a lot of
and
those things.
exactly, and so basically he had this whole shtick. I don't want to call it. I guess it is a scheme. So whatever. Fuck it.
It almost sounds like a Ponzi scheme.
It kind of was. So he had this whole shtick where you can instead get your returns in this Celsius token, right?
Okay.
And then stake that token in their in some earnings program. So basically, they lock up more of your money in their pockets um
To do dumb things with that are not financially stable.
sort of, yeah, pretty
Basically,
much.
you're being financially unstable so that they can be more financially unstable.
Exactly. And a big chunk of this financial instability was due to complete fucking incompetence. A good there's a Badger DAO. I don't remember what fucking DAO stands for. That had gotten hacked and a lot of their money disappeared. So the members of it, um, I think it's decentralized autonomous organization or something like that, where a bunch of people that invest in something kind of vote to do something with a program, right? Which I think is probably the more trustworthy of any Web3 stuff.
Uh,
I could get sidetracked onto other DAOs that were not, or onto another DAO that was not trustworthy. But
yeah, well, we're
Web
already pretty deep
Web
in the fucking hole.
yeah, Web3 is just a mess. And if you're thinking about investing in it, wait till the government actually invests in it. That's the long story short, because there's a lot of people that just were bad actors. Like,
We are also not offering financial advice.
I refuse to offer financial advice. If you want financial advice,
Except for when I can say don't in front of whatever I'm saying.
yeah, if you want financial advice, no. That's my answer. If it's about investing in something that isn't like safe-ish looking, just don't do it, man. If it's risky, don't fucking do it.
Hmm.
Let's see here. So Celsius fell apart because of a flywheel of money that just couldn't be maintained. Basically, I got
Okay.
burnt to death because you guys shot the tanks of those flamethrowers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, fine.
I did no such thing.
Let's see. So, and before that, there was another whole fucking escapade with crypto as well. I think you heard about SafeMoon, right?
Actually, I don't think I've heard about that one. Oh shit, I'm dead.
Well, it was probably one of the most popular cryptos out there, and it was probably even more sketch because they tried to delete evidence before the FBI, called in. Right? There's leaked, calls of them saying, let's if you're deleting your call history or whatever, then you're just deleting your call, or if you're deleting your history, you're just deleting your history. As long as it's before they tell you not to delete shit. So that's sketchy.
Good business practices all around.
Yeah, and then there's other shit that's trying to be safe, or that's copying Safe Moon's name style, Safeu, Safe Mars, or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Other big scandals like that shit. Let's see here. So to get back on topic, FTX kind of followed suit with Celsius with a sketchy investment in a company that an investment firm that fell apart basically overnight.
Wait,
I
why
don't
is he
remember the
immune?
name. Oh yeah, they changed this where it has health gates.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
unfortunately.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, pretty sure a solid chunk of D2 players would say most of Bungie's decisions are.
He was immune
Uh,
before the Healthgate even.
yeah. Let's see what happened. I can't remember the name of the firm, right? But these guys were kind of big name people. They're people that you could quote unquote trust or whatever, right?
Okay.
And fell apart overnight. These guys just literally fucked off into the ether. Nobody found them, and all the money that they took, and any assets that that governments could, take off of them were not in their names. They're in like family member names and whatnot. So
Love
they
that.
knew, yeah, they knew how to be sketchy and lock shit down. So that was a big hit to just about the entirety of the crypto. I wouldn't say a big hit, right? Because everyone's kind of like, a lot of people were being optimistic at the time that it's like, oh, the entire crypto market is like $2 trillion or whatever. So I don't know, a few million, a few billion. It's not gonna hurt it that bad. But that instability racked up a lot. A lot of people basically tried to withdraw their funds at FTX or whatever. Guess what fucking happened? It it became what was called a bank run, and then a liquidity crunch, and then fucking insolvency. Because
Gotta love fucking organized crime.
it's not even like organized crime. It's like complex fraud, right?
I mean, which is basically that. Like
True. You know what?
when
Fair
you think
point.
about it, like when they're trying to like hide all this shit from the FBI, like because they know that they're gonna be,
Prosecuted. Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna be prosecuted if they, shit found out. So
Yeah, and I mean, to be totally fair, I'm pretty sure like oh goodness, hang on, I got a phone call.
okay. Hmm.
So a lot of people that kind of knew what was going on. CoffeeZilla specifically kind of called this sort of shit out. Um, and one of the people that are getting sued currently, who has a bit of a not tarnished, but sort of tainted name, BitBoy Crypto, also called this out a month or two ahead of time that FTX was not safe, right?
So people were
After,
calling it out initially.
yeah, but they weren't loud enough to get to get into everyone's ear. Um, what happened was FTX collapses, right?
Yeah.
And it becomes probably the biggest financial fucking corporate mess in ever since like uh, what was the name of, I can't remember. It
I'll
was
say.
like something in it was like something in 2001 or something, right?
Well, we had
Um,
a lot of shit go down in 2008 too. Like there was some
well,
majorly
yeah,
dumb shit going on.
but not to this degree. This was like big corporate fraud, right?
Sure.
So, uh, hang on. I know I'm on AFK in Destiny 2, but bear with me here. I'm going to Google real quick. Who's handling the TX collapse?
Was it something crypto related in 2001?
No. There was another corporate fail, big corporate fraud bailout sort of
Oh, okay.
situation that was led by the same guy who handled John Ray III. This guy, right? Uh, he's he basically was appointed CEO because of FTX after its November collapse, right?
Okay.
Uh, this guy handled. This guy's like a. Everyone kind of just saw this dude kind of pop out. Like saw his name come up in the FTX news. He got swept into it because um, they needed somebody who could actually have some legal credibility when declaring bankruptcy, right?
Yeah.
So this guy, and he has a good name because of I can't remember the. I'm, I'm literally like looking, trying to figure out what the hell, um, what other company he looked over. I can't find it. There was another company that handled that like fell apart. Enron, 2004. Enron.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Now that you
all,
say that, I remember that fucking story.
yeah, he handled Enron as well, and he said this shit was worse than Enron.
Well, honestly, that doesn't surprise me too much, just because I don't know if you've noticed, but people's organization skills lately,
Right, but so
not too hot. And then just with the ever increasing complexity of things as well, like
dude, yeah,
people who care less and things that are more detailed do not usually blend well.
have you seen the corporate structure of FTX, bro? That shit is an actual labyrinth.
I'm sure they made it like that so that it's,
On purpose,
harder
yeah.
harder to get around and get through and figure shit out.
Track the money, yeah. Because the general idea of the scheme that CoffeeZilla broke down was that um, FTX is a trading or a trading platform, while Alameda Research is an investing firm, right?
Yep.
So both were sort of either owned or directed by SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried. They took, and the general idea is that he took customer money from FTX to use in Alameda Research, or the other way around, right? Generally using customer money to try and get extra money off of investments in one way or another, right? Via insider trading or something else. And didn't work out. They kept losing money, and there was a statement that was discovered back in, I don't know, 2020 or something, where
Okay.
he straight up like says that he had deleted a doc that was like saying, "Hey, we should probably have just gotten rid of Alameda Research to begin with, like 10 years ago or something, or like a year after it started, because it's been just kind of hemorrhaging funds this entire time." But they kept it going anyway.
So they knew that, and yet they were just like, nah, we're fine.
Yeah, they knew it. They kept the gravy train going because nobody was the wiser.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of these schemes kind of break out, right? They start making money. They want to keep the gravy train going because people are getting rich off of them, or people are in the illusion of being rich. And
Right.
next thing you know, people look away for 5 minutes. Oh, it's collapsed. It's like a Jenga tower in an earthquake.
It was already meant to collapse, but it just collapsed even harder.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that. Well, dang.
Yeah. Weird rant aside. Like 90% of that is old news too. That's the worst part.
We went from crypto to fucking
Corporate fraud.
just watch. We're gonna have like a fucking like 1,500 comments of money people being like, actually.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I got it wrong. I was paraphrasing a good chunk of it because a lot of it is very old news. People viewing this, or LZ, if you're interested in like learning some of this shit, go nuts. I'd recommend just Patrick Boyle, CoffeeZilla. There's probably some other people that are like really into the crypto scene or into the whole getting to the bottom of shit scene. That's kind of how I describe these guys, because they're
Oh
not
yeah, I
people that are
mean,
like promoting, right? They're more so kind of just investigative journalists of sorts, or
sure.
they'll just get court documents, look over them, kind of piece together a puzzle of
Well, I
amidst
feel
a
like
scene of confusion.
they wouldn't be the type of trusting people to actually like invest in it themselves
Yeah,
because they know of all the bad shit. So at least in that way, they keep themselves pretty
credible.
unbiased per se. Well, and
Yeah,
also credible, yeah.
And if you're once that's the weird thing. I have channels that I could recommend on YouTube to like some more weird, or not weird, but just different topics that you wouldn't expect me to. Like if you're wanting to learn about legal shit, Attorney Tom, or Legal Eagle. That's the one. I see. The funny thing is, I look at those two and I only remember that Attorney Tom is the short one.
I'm sure he loves that.
Yeah, no, he's done a few gags proving that he's not short.
So then wait, why is he known as the short one?
Because he's fucking short. Come on.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Yes. Attorney Tom, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry.
I'm dead.
Oh shit, for real? Okay, I see a tank cannon turning towards me. That's kind of scary. What
There.
the hell?
What?
Why is he... I just looked to my bottom right. I see Steam notify me. Hey, by the way, your little brother's playing CSGO. What the fuck got my little brother playing CSGO?
Bro, do you not notice that, like, that's, like, has, like, the 7th resurgence now?
Yeah.
Next week we're going to be playing that and doing case openings.
Oh, hell no. I don't got the money for a case opening. That's all you, bro.
Dude, I've seen the amount of people that, like, spend ridiculous amount of money on cases. Once again, that's one of those investments that I will never be a part of.
Yeah, no. I remember when I was in high school, I was stupid as shit because I never like been scammed before, right?
Yeah.
I opened the wildest Karambit Doppler $600 knife, right?
Yeah.
I chill out on CS:GO surfing servers back when I was actually like good at CS:GO surfing.
Yeah.
It was like before my epilepsy diagnosis, so I was like actually fucking good at games.
Hmm.
And yeah, no, this dude just DMs me like, "Hey, do you, I could buy that knife off you or some shit." And I was like, "All right, sure." Send, trade the knife. No money. Instantly blocked.
No way, you traded it before you got payment?
I told you I was fucking stupid.
Brother.
Look, I've never done an actual like Steam deal or whatever for money, so I didn't know the order of operations here, man.
Oh, man. That
Just
hurts.
like how a lot of kids these days don't know what the fucking order of operations are. What the hell is Sepix doing on that side of the arena?
Goofy off moment.
I'm just like, wait, where'd he go? And I just look up. I say, yo, who the fuck put Michael Jackson in the freezer?
We'll put the muffins in the freezer. I have no more heavy ammo, by the way.
Oh, I have one rocket.
Cool. All right. Well,
Did that throw him into his next
I was about to
health gate?
say it's all up to Dredgen Man, but
Oh wow, that threw him into his next health gate. I didn't expect that. Oh, LZ. So, I guess to kind of drive it to another topic of discussion, let's circle back to Destiny stuff, right?
okay.
Um, the damage type balancing. What was your thoughts on having Strand as another? What?
You're saying damage type?
Yeah, damage
Hmm.
typing and gun and the whole loadout system at the moment.
Man,
What?
I don't know. Like, I think it felt weird that there was like just the 3 normal ones, and then all of a sudden Stasis came in.
Yeah, and then now we have Strand as another primary or another kinetic
Well, I mean,
replacement.
to give it context, I did just get the catalyst for the auto rifle. What is it called?
Right, Quicksilver Storm.
Yeah, Quicksilver. And It was a great catalyst. Like I felt like, putting Strand on it and like having the extra stuff in it
Yeah,
made it feel very good. Now I haven't dealt with a lot of Strand specific weapons. Uh
right.
as I say that, I am actually using I'm using Circular Logic, which is a
Can I
Strand LMG. And
hold on?
what?
Is the now I know this sounds weird, but is the accommodation screen rendered in real time?
I think
Would you
so.
say? Do you think it is? Because if it is, why the fuck aren't we holding our actual weapons? It just slaps Kvostov in everyone's hand.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, it's got our
That's
armor on and everything, so
yeah, that's the thing. Like, why didn't they take the extra step to just give us our weapons?
cuz it's Bungie.
And
They probably didn't
go.
want anything else to break in it, so they were just like, we should probably do this. Well, it's also, it looks like, because there's, imagine if they like did the specific posing, but then you have like a glaive. Wouldn't work super well.
True.
Yeah, so I
Wait,
imagine
hang
that they
on.
made.
There's no kinetic glaive. Now I can see
That's
your
true.
point if somebody was holding like a bow or something, right? If you were using a Vergless curve, and
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
yeah,
that
you're
makes
trying to like
sense.
set it, like, hold it up or whatever, and you just look like you're just holding this really random thing. Oh, we don't need to do another strike. Hold on. I
Well,
think we're
shit.
I think we're about wrapping up on this because I
Well,
think I just got my pinnacle.
I
Wait. Oh no. Is it more for the challenge
yeah,
this time?
they made it more than just 3. I think I got my
Well,
pinnacle, but I don't remember. Oh,
all
I
right.
got my pinnacle. It's oh my god, dude, this pinnacle sucks.
What'd you get?
An 1803 helmet, but hear me out. 47 stat total.
Well, that's infused fuel.
That is infused fuel for the century. But so to paraphrase on more stuff that I hear about on
Okay.
YouTube or whatever, right? Error started to point out a sort of problem with weapon balancing and all the damage types, right?
Okay.
Uh, and he noticed this way before Lightfall, back when there was just stasis primaries or whatever. Um, Kinetic uh, specials do roughly 15% more damage than strand and stasis specials,
Okay.
whereas any elemental primary does 10% less damage than kinetics, which isn't that severe. But you're kind of forced into this hole of using a special kinetic weapon and other elements because strand and stasis don't have shields for you to break most of the time.
I mean, they're not built into everything, but it was built into the campaign.
Right, but you get my point here. It's like,
For the majority of Destiny, yeah, like it's hard to find a reason to equip a a strand primary that's using just regular kinetic ammo.
yeah. And if you need
Which,
damage, then
granted, I'm using I don't know how it's said, but it's the sidearm from the raid. Yeah.
Michael's,
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, sure. Fuck.
or as all the more base people call it, the Glock and balls.
Yes. Also true. And like it's a good feeling gun, but I can definitely tell that has just a little
Kick
less
to it than a
oomph.
normal
Gosh dang
primary.
it.
Yeah, which is I'm gonna say it. I'm kind of glad that they made more like or some kinetic special perks, right? Like
Yeah.
tremors, because there's a reason I actually use kinetics other than just I don't know time payload or some shit, right?
Right.
The the thing Error pointed out though is that because of how sort of much this problem has kind of grown, right? That the first and second weapon slots should not be split up. And
Oh.
rather than having 9 inventory slots for each of the 2 slots, there should just be a full weapon pool of 18 that you can have split up across 2 slots.
Well, okay, could you imagine how chaotic it would be though to have some of this like
Absolutely.
dude, that would be absolute chaos if those got combined. Cuz I'm just
Yeah.
trying to like even looking into my vault and looking or even looking at my inventory right now like what I could actually put together.
Yeah.
Like it would be ridiculous. Like if I
Well,
could run both like Callus Mini Tool and Empty Vessel,
yeah.
like
Which
holy shit.
I'd say another, like a more secondary approach to it, which I don't know if Bungie's willing to do this, but it's looking like y'all are gonna have to, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Just slap elemental weapon, or just slap the different damage types across all 3 weapons rather than splitting it up as you have.
Oh, well yeah, cuz I guess Stasis and Strand have only been on the primary slot.
Yeah, and it's like if you'd rather run a stasis special or something, you're losing out on some vital damage for what fucking hatchling.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I
guess.
mean?
Yeah.
Or you know whatever envious assassin, what have you. Um, and for the love of God, please, I want to see a kinetic heavy. That's
Oh,
I want
something
to
that
see
just
what
doesn't have
I
anything
want
attached
to.
to it.
I want to see a heavy weapon that does no element damage. I want to see a kinetic heavy. That shit would be fun as hell.
It would be. I feel like, I mean, like, some of the solar ones that I've used have just felt kind of like that, but yeah, just to have something that's strictly like, yep, this is kinetic damage. Straight
Yeah,
up. No
that way.
ifs, ands, or buts, just explosion.
Which here's the thing: if it does do kinetic damage, that means it would do big damage, like massive deeps, because kinetic weapons just do overall more damage than
If they kept on following that
elemental.
rule, yes.
Yeah, presumably speaking. Which I'm not sure if they would keep that rule up, but
Something
it'd be
tells
pretty
me
cool if they
that,
did.
especially since they're only going to do that one weapon at a time, they would also, you know, be like very fine tuning of like, oh, this one's doing a little crazy. We're going to bring it down and then we're going to apply whatever we find across the board.
Look, I'm just saying, I want to see like I want to have like some fucking cracked out weapons. You know what I mean? I want to see. I want to see a. Jesus Christ. I want to see like a kinetic LMG that has like 4 times the charm and kinetic tremors on it or something. just to play with the idea of tremors still, because I haven't gotten messed with it a lot. Target lock also crazy good combo with it just because it's target lock.
Yeah, target lock actually is a fun perk, like especially for major and boss damage. It just feels
Yeah,
good. And it feels something that's like very boss specific. And
yeah,
I feel like we don't have a whole like ever since Vorpal Weapon, we really haven't had anything that's like very specific to that.
yeah. And even then, I think target lock. I'm pretty sure at least it outshines Vorpal in some regards.
Maybe.
I don't know how. Hang on, you know what, I'm gonna look this up.
I don't know, but like we've
Target.
gotten so many perks that are like, you know, stats for all, one for all, and we already had one for all, I think, but like, you know, we have so many like that are good for like specific ad clear and stuff, but it's like, okay, I want a perk that makes this just like the be all end all for this type of person.
Yeah, and then there's stuff like surplus, right? Which I would like to see more stuff that runs surplus and wellspring. Just in general, we don't see a lot of weapons that roll with that as is, right?
Yeah.
Few, but not a lot. And even then, Traveler's Chosen outshines basically all of them because it has surplus, osmosis, and it could give you your abilities for free just by killing things.
It's doing a lot.
It does a lot. And by the way, if you're wanting to spam Strand, I'd say a good first step to learning how to properly fuck with Strand, just try on Traveler's Chosen.
Hmm.
You run
Which
around,
is
you get killed.
ironic.
What do you mean ironic?
Because it's not light.
True. But because it has osmosis, right? If you're, say, a hunter, right?
Yeah.
Grapple grenade, and then your and then Traveler's Chosen is suddenly a strand weapon.
Hmm. Dude, do you remember when it was just called Orbs of Light and not Orbs of Power?
Oh my god, yeah.
Imagine if we had actually gotten like Orbs of Darkness, and we had to like be very hyper specific with which one we were going to use.
Oh god, that'd be a fucking mess.
It
Like,
you know, it kind of goes against the story, but like I still think it'd be funny as hell.
Orbs of light, polygons of darkness.
They're just really sharp.
Uh, Orbs of darkness are just fucking Rubik's cubes they have to solve. That's why that's why in Vow of the Disciple you get brimming knowledge and shit.
Oh my gosh.
What? Tell me I'm wrong. That shit is genius. Bungie, get on to Bungie, call me, bro.
Okay, here. Last question of the podcast. If you had developer like, you know, just the ability to like sit in and be like, you have one thing. I was gonna say three, but I'm gonna limit it to one because I just want to hear what the top one is. If you had one thing that you could add to Destiny 2, not a fix. If you could just add one thing into Destiny 2, that's like completely new. It's not a rehash from Destiny 1. Completely brand new, off the rip. What would you pitch?
Damn, this is a sudden question, bro. God damn, I expect to be asked this shit from like TDT or something, not you. Shit. If it's not a rehash, I can't say bring back fucking Warmind cells. Let's see, something completely new. Not a if it's not a rehash, that means I can't bring back No Land Beyond. Fuck. Because that sniper was based as hell.
Ow.
I'd say I'd just try to bring in like just more old weapons, right? Tex Mechanica weapons are a fantastic example of just the shit I would like to see more of in Destiny.
Okay.
Just lever action guns. Friggin' the chaperone. Stuff like, I don't know. Let's get fucking medieval with it, huh? Give me a super that's just a catapult. I mean, I guess you could kind of trebuchet people with Strand now, but you get what I mean. I'd like to see.
We're literally Spider-Man now.
I'd like to see some real goofy shit, right? I think that's what makes Destiny unique is its ability to remain serious despite how goofy some of their weapons or whatnot can be, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because it still does feel like very like it's definitely not a T game by any means.
Yeah.
But like you could argue that like, you know, it has a very fun, quirky aspect to it.
Yeah, I feel like
at all times.
I feel like that's what it is. I'd try to add an event that just has goofy shit.
That's not Dares of Eternity.
That's not Dares of Eternity. More like just an event to just kind of have fun with it. Like the Revelry or whatever it's called. I don't remember the.
Bro, see now I'm thinking about that, and the first thing I did think of was a rehash, which was actually bringing back the original Prison of Elders.
You see.
Could you imagine the amount of dumb shit that could happen in that?
Honestly, if you really want me to like say something I would love to have back in Destiny, it would have to be like 12-man raids, 6-man nightfalls.
Bro, 6-man Nightfall would be fucking nuts.
You
But
don't
also
get to like, you don't ever get to have like the adept or the master tier weapons or whatever, but like you could farm some weapons and have a good fucking time. You know what I mean?
feel like that would just be like that would just be good for the content creators of your, of your game. Because just like, yeah, we're going to do something that's absolutely barbaric and stupid and provides really nothing except for just pure fun. Pure silly moments.
And I feel like I feel like it would be a really nice way to promote more gameplay and ritual activities, like how they said they were gonna fucking do it in their recent, announcement saying that they're focusing more on making ritual activities more rewarding. Just having a side thing where you could have more fun with people and just kind of goof off, because you don't have to take it so seriously with the score or whatever. I feel like that would be a brilliant way to go about it, right? You're still farming ritual loot. You're still farming at the same speed, right? Maybe a little faster because of the boss stuff, but I mean, you have health gates in the fucking game. Use them. Put them on every boss. I don't give a shit. Health gate every boss that you have a 6-man nightfall for or a 12-man raid for. Go nuts. I just want to have fun. I don't like getting stress headaches from raid mechanics.
Yeah. I don't know how it would be incorporated or like even if it would be possible. I would love to see a way, like, even if it was just a specific game mode, to use more than one exotic at a time.
Oh, dude, yes. Like something more chaotic than fucking mayhem. That would be lovely.
Like mayhem, but also dial it up to like, oh shit, now
11.
Not only do you have, your exotic that's channeling your super, but you also have your exotic that's channeling like half of your other shit as well.
Yeah. Give us like Crown of Tempest Warlock with the boots that make Chaos Reach last 5 years.
Or I don't know, like freaking Heart of Inmost Light with the Abeyant Leap. Like, just because it was like the two that I have on me, but I'm like, man, if I could combine those together, it would be freaking insane.
Syntheseps
especially
on
with
top
such
of... Dude, Syntheseps on top of fucking Peregrine Greaves.
Brother. I'm now like just looking at my vault and just like putting things together.
Yeah. I'm looking at my collections right now. I know for a fact I'll do some disgusting, egregious ass shit like that, right, though.
We're going out. We're going out. Fucking Ashen Wake with Armamentarium.
Yes. But I know Owl would do some even crazier shit. He'd probably get like Crown of Tempest on top of Getaway Artist, fucking Storm Dancer's Brace. Actually, nah. He'd probably do Vesper Radius. And then slap on Geomag Stabilizers just to kind of really kind of just sell that whole point of fuck you, I'm Arc.
Or fuck you, I'm Solar. Fucking Loreley with Path of the Burning Steps.
Oh god, if we're talking Solar, I know exactly what Owl would do. Verity's Brow, Sunbracers, Wings of Sacred Dawn, and then Prometheum Spur just to add on extra fuck you energy.
Wonder how stupid could you look if you just had every piece as an
absolutely
exotic piece?
Ridiculously stupid, actually.
Because when you think about it, none of the exotics like line up as like a full piece.
Nah, not really.
Nothing is like perfectly like set like per character to like go together.
Yeah, there are some legendary cosmetics that do that now, right?
Right, yeah, like there's the Falling Star stuff or Falling Comet stuff for Titan. I don't know what it is for other subclasses, but yeah, there's a couple things. But gosh, could you just imagine the chaos? Like, either like a PvP thing or like a PvE specifically made to just be fucking stupid.
Absolutely, I would love that. You know what? Hang on, Bungie. Fortnite is adding a Halo Forge-like mode where you get to just fucking do stupid shit and mod shit now. Give us that. I want Destiny 2 Forge mode. Everyone keeps saying it. Give us freedom. Let us pop off. Let us cook.
You guys have been playing in the sandbox. Let us play in the sandbox.
That's what I'm saying. Let me run around with Assassin's Caliban's hand, fucking Ophidius Spath for double explosive throwing knives, and Frosty's for extra cooldown.
Bro, that'd be fucking wild. And then just a completely flat stage for PvP.
Oh no, there would no. I don't think anyone. You know what would happen, right? Stasis mains would rule the world.
Okay, but no, here's the thing. Make it like as big as like the original like Star Wars Battlefront like Geonosis map.
Dear God, that is why that large? We already have Disjunction.
That's true. Yeah, we really don't need a bigger map. But like, imagine just
One to
taking that and
customize would be
leveling
nice.
the fucking ground though. Like, it feels a lot smaller when you take all the obstacles out of it.
It's I don't know. In my opinion, it just kind of feels like Nuketown. That's what Disjunction is. It's Nuketown, but you can go out of the map to actually like cross the other side.
Yeah, I suppose so.
There are people that actually like have sword skated from one side to the other out in the swamp, and that's kind of what it is. It's just Nuketown, but you can like go around the sign and without as much risk of murdering yourself
Murder.
from being out of bounds. God, now I have some strange slice of appreciation for Disjunction, despite how shit of a map it is.
The light and the dark in there.
I actually found a silver lining to that shit show of a map.
Well, in the comments, tell us what you would add to Destiny 2. Because I'm sure there's got to be more dumb things that we... Like, that is like a brand new idea that could be absolute chaos or absolute gold.
Also, please tell me I'm not insane for thinking that Disjunction is sort of like fucking Nuketown.
No, you can gaslight him for that.
What the? Oh. Damn. Gotta call me out like that? Man, I know for a fact there's gonna be so many people in the comments that are just like, man, Scruffy's fucking stupid.
First he talks about fucking money schemes. Then he says he likes Disjunction.
Man, this guy really has brain damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
I think that's a great place to
Yeah,
wrap that shit up.
That's a good place to call it. Yeah, let me go ahead and stop here.
Well, hold on. Thanks for listening. I guess I'm just doing this by myself because Scruffy already stopped recording. So, like and subscribe. Can't say download on Spotify because fuck that shit. I'm not dealing with Spotify until it actually makes sense for me to do that. I guess I don't know if it'll ever make sense, but hope you enjoyed. Give us topics for the next podcast, and we'll see you later next time. Bye.